This week there were quite interesting and for me even significant events. Tidal finally moved away from MQA, from this stupid standard that I never believed in. And a few more years in the past, he mentioned that it does not make any sense at all. After all, a standard flag sounds better and most importantly, doesn't need these fabled 3-letter codecs. The second event that came to me was Wiim Pro, a device that should cover, destroy, humiliate and dominate in the segment of portable streamers, sources and DACs in the entry-level segment. I tested Wiim Mini recently and I liked it. Beautiful in every aspect, small yet powerful, with excellent app functionality, fast, versatile, with Tidal Connect. However, he had one sin. While the analog mini jack is good, audiophiles still require the presence of full-fledged RCA inputs for their audio needs. And in the Pro version, this flaw has been fixed. Moreover, the older device is definitely faster due to the quad-core A53. In addition to the World Wide Web, you can connect not only via the abominable Wi-Fi, but also with a better, not bought in the bay for a pittance wired connection. Our choice is monocrystalline silver, well, and preferably more expensive. Joke. Seriously, pals, pay attention to FLAC. Make the switch to wired audio streaming. Well, more reliable, stable at least on a subconscious level, more qualitatively. Do you agree with me or not? Please write your comments about this in the comments. Well, it's already checked. Better with a cable. By the way, Chromecast audio also supports it, unlike its smaller sibling. However, I do not perceive this function as in demand. Let's examine the package, then establish a connection, evaluate the interface performance, and I'll provide a summary about our hero. The box is made of pleasant plastic, and of course it has all the competitive advantages. Apple AirPlay, Spotify, Chromecast, Alexa, which is useless for us. Naturally, it also supports high-res audio. And here we see a huge number of music streaming services, which in fact are also useless. Because for me, personally, only one is important: Tidal. Well, there's a small layer, as it seems, which still loves Q-Boost or Q-Boost, as it's correctly called. Please rectify me in the comments. Well, Spotify, it is kind of inferior in terms of sound, friends. Let's be honest, generally it doesn't matter. The main thing is that this supports everything. Oh, by the way, I forgot about TuneIn. This is a very cool radio service, which, by the way, has now blocked our channels. Bad, but there is a trick that allows you to listen to all radio stations, including ours, using the Wiim Home app. Well, I will show you later. And now let us open the package and take a look from both sides. Excellent work. Proceeding with caution. Now, let's take a look at what we have on the inside and assess the situation. Well, here's according to Epolovsky, so the box is minimal. Here we have a quick start guide, which provides instructions on how to use it with the remote control. And here, friends, line out, coaxial, SPDIF, and you can connect all of this together for seamless audio connectivity. Wow, listen, incredibly pleasant to the touch, such a minimalist design. I'm really impressed. What I truly love. It's incredibly cool that the bottom is made of rubberized material. Here we have front controls. See plus, minus, play, selection, and so on. Additionally, there are more features to explore. But most of all, I am interested in what is behind. And here we have something to look at. Firstly, as I mentioned, it is a LAN which ensures a stable, clear, and fast internet connection. And for streaming music, it is very important, in my opinion. We also possess a coaxial output. We possess SPDIF output, which is optical, and there exists an optical input, which is also of great significance. And most importantly, intriguing, let's say, for vintage audiophiles, old enthusiasts, we offer fully functional RCA inputs and outputs for a complete audio experience. If you purchased Wiim Pro, you have the choice to use either a highly outdated receiver or an extremely outdated integrated. Connect analog or directly expand its functionality to the sky. Well, you love vintage. In my comments, they often write vintage, old tech. Yes, she's cool, but she lacks functionality. With the assistance of this item, you have the capability to enhance any old-fashioned record player or audio amplifier to an extraordinary level. Oh, I completely forgot. What else do we have for this little card? And here is such a box in which we will have a remote control. By the way, let's take a look at him. We have 3 A batteries here. By the way, they are included. Let's proceed to watch. What, didn't you add it? Well, oh my, how can this be? Well, that's a downside, by the way, pals. Why should I buy a device without batteries? I want a complete solution. And if I bought it in the evening? If I came home, there, with a bottle of wine, I want to connect all this. And what? There are no batteries, minus? Well, okay. Well, there must be some downsides to him. The device is cool overall. Charging, we have a USB cable, optical cable, and wow, they put RCA here. It is also RCA. It is also our tulip. The word count is 42. Compare just the appearance. Here's a standard cable and Kimber. Well, this one looks cool. It's nice to hold it in your hands. Its connectors pleasantly cool my fingers. Well, it's just lovely. Expensive to look at. Well, here's a standard cable. There's nothing to look at here. And he will play worse, I guarantee you. And if not, what if not? Well, come to me, let's listen. Let's have a blind listening session together. I am in. Empirical approach, it is the main one in our case. And finally, what I would like to show you in the set is, of course, an optical cable. He is also ordinary, so if you desire exceptional quality, we also cater to Kimbra and her remarkable talents for an extraordinary experience. The connection is very simple. Right away, our protagonist, Wiim Pro, decided press setup. Be sure to remember to choose what you will connect to, because people often buy turn on, but there is no sound, because they didn't pick an entrance. In this case, we'll have an analog. Click next. Every vote of yours is important to us, so the check mark you see, Wiim hints to you. Put a check mark, put a like. So, well, yes. Quite rapidly, in a matter of about a minute or so, the time passed and almost the entire setup was completed. And now we have an update. We decide the name, location, and functionality of the device, as it is multi-room, allowing placement in different rooms, connection, control, etc. Hence, the maker promptly provides you, e.g., you can place it in the pool. See, cool, correct? You swim and listen. The beautiful music is reminiscent of the style of George Michael. You can even calibrate it, but we'll skip it for now. Chromecast, all done. And here, friends, you see that I already have several cool devices that can be controlled using the Wiim Home app. We possess both the Premier 2100 and the IOTA models in our inventory. This is essentially one ecosystem. This is definitely a plus for cross-platform compatibility. Concerning our services, here is a complete list. You can sort, delete, add, and perform other actions in this place. Do everything as you desire. Well, in accordance with that, please let us select what we will have in our pool. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or wired connections. Everything is easy to understand, clear, and straightforward in this setup. Tidal connects in only 2 clicks. You can proceed directly to the collection. Extremely stable job, outstanding sound quality. However, once again, we also have Tidal Connect available in this location, and we will examine it at this moment. And here it is, my favorite Connect from Tidal. Please, we let all the songs into the pool without any problems. Take note of the update to Tidal. Now we have the choice between high, max and low. In other words, essentially, we have the option of an MP3, that's all, MQA. No, the rating of this device is super simple and understandable, because if the Mini was cool, then the Pro obliges and gives us even greater freedom in almost everything. I won't stop at dry numbers today. Whoever is interested, please watch my video about V Mini and multiply everything by 2. Separately, I want to talk about the sound. Despite the fact that the older version offers the same Burr Brown PCM5121 decoder, the device plays completely differently, and the difference can be heard even on entry-level speakers like KEF Q150. Well, if you connect to the IR or KEF LSX Wireless 2nd generation series, the dissimilarity between them is remarkably pronounced and cannot be ignored. Plus, a bonus is the full-fledged AES inputs and outputs, which can also be enhanced with a normal cable like Kimbo. Though I preferred the sound in terms of numbers when it was connected to a full-fledged DAC. Currently, I am using the ToneWinner 2.9 control amplifier at the mid-level. Recall his review! Remarkable device. Overall, clear, fast bass, good soundstage, melodic presentation, meaning this device is no longer an entry ticket to hi-fi like its younger mini, it's a passage to middle ranks, obtaining worthy music flow. To buy or not is your business, but as always I got myself one because Tidal Connect is such a thing.